Every city's got that one voice, that one spark that doesn't just rap, but represents. The one who came up with the hunger of the streets in his chest and the sound of the block in his flow. He's not just chasing charts, he's chasing legacy. With bars sharp enough to slice through silence and a presence that can't be ignored. He's proven that not even the quiet corners of Virginia, greatness can't stay hidden for long. Now the industry's listening, the pen's louder, and the stakes are higher. And it's his moment. My man, repping Winchester, VA. Legend himself, Young Hefty. What's good, bro?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Coolin', bro. Coolin'. How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm doing good, yo. It's a good day today. It's nice outside. I'm feeling great.
Good, man. Thanks for hopping, sitting down with me, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So let's go ahead and get right into it, man. First, we're going to start in with the basic, man. What's your origin story? Where you from, dog?
Well, I'm originally born and raised in Washington, D.C. I came up to Virginia a little bit after that, a couple years into elementary. Then bounced back to Maryland around 6th or 7th. Then did a little bit out there. Then came back to Winchester, or came back to Virginia and then moved to Winchester around my high school year. And I've been here ever since. I'm back and forth, but, I claim DMV my home, but Virginia based, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I can't really say anything else about that. But other than that, yeah, Virginia and Winchester's really been my little base, man. That's where I rest my head at right now.
Yes, sir. Shout out Wing City, man.
Yes, sir, all day.
So, coming from Winchester, man, Winchester isn't exactly known as a rap hub. How did growing up there shape your voice and your hustle?
Well, technically, I wasn't really making music back then. I used to be the guy in the corner listening to all the homeboys rap in a little circle. I'd be the last one to freestyle, so I would try to calculate my bars and whatnot. So around that time, man, Winchester wasn't really rocking with the music shit. So we really would just freestyle any chance that we got. We didn't really take it seriously. So it's kind of like a huge, mark that Winchester's allowing the hip hop scene to come on, because the genre out here is like hip hop, EDM, and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So having the hip hop scene actually get noticed, other than having an intro with the go-go, we got our own separate thing. It's pretty cool, yo.
Yeah, you think that motivates you, wanted to shape that journey for the city?
Yeah, because there's a lot of hidden talents out here, bro, and for real. Speaking on the hidden talents, I mean, a lot of people kind of waste their talents because you get caught up in the system and you get caught up on drugs and whatnot. But being around that, it motivated me to try to get my peoples and all my loved ones out the struggle and whatnot. You know what I mean? So while everyone was trying to die down with the music, I was really trying to perfect my craft. So
that's solid, bro. What's one thing about your city that you feel in every verse you write?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I don't have people that genuinely like me, so I kind of use that to motivate me to, make music. And me having had when I was fighting cancer 2-3 years ago,
that's tough, bro.
That kind of I use that fuel. So being in the city and that mixed together, and all the people that are around me to see me trying to come up.
Yeah, so you feel like all that stuff you've been through fuels you.
Yeah. Yeah, like I was saying, dealing with the cancer 2 years ago, and all the stuff that I got going on now, and man, trying to work with a lot of people. So what people don't understand is that when you're in the music game, man, it's a lot that comes with it. I mean, dude, it ain't all gold and shimmers. I've been robbed, scammed, the whole nine. So I used all that, balled it up, and chewed it, free throwed it, whatever you want to call it, and fueled my career up. And I'm pushing, what I mean? I'm pushing.
Yeah, Young Hefty, man. How does it feel to represent a place that most people overlook in the rap scene?
It feels good. I mean, like I said, it's a lot of artists out here that's doing their thing. So being considered picking one of the people that's trying to get the city on the map is pretty cool. Shout out to JDS, because it first started with JDS because he had got picked up before anyone was really making noise, and he's still making noises, and that was another motivation too. So I used that too, and it just helped open up a lot of doors, and it pushed me forward to me well, if he can do it, I can do it too. But like I said, it was a lot of grit and spit coming up with that. So being a part of the hip hop scene out in Winchester and being noticeable it's cool because, like I said, it wasn't really that, man. People frowned upon that joint, man. So it was dope.
So when did you actually start to make music?
I started making music a couple years ago before I came back to Virginia. But I was just playing around. I was with my cousins, and then we started a little group called Creep Life No ID. Throughout my time I was in Maryland, we did that. It didn't really go anywhere because, like, around that time, people weren't really taking music seriously. You had to do a lot of stuff. So, like, by the time I got back to Virginia, I linked up with Vel, and we started 10 Gang or GVNG, Getting Virginia Natives Going, or Getting Virginia Niggas Going, and I started getting back in the scene real heavy. We started the group. He brought Fat Trail out, and Everything Was History. That's when Hippie Sherman came out. Rest in peace, my dog.
Hippie.
And I was doing that with the group thing, and then everyone went their separate ways. Hippie did his own thing, and I did my own thing, and I got caught with cancer. So when I was diagnosed with cancer, I pretty much put everything on hold.
Yeah, of course.
And I tried to get my shit back, my mind, mental, all that. So I really started juicing up again as soon as I found I was cancer free.
Okay.
But it did come back, and I beat it twice, and I'm in remission, thank God. And whatever I'm doing to keep myself out of it, it's working. So, like, I say actually full strong with the music, 4 or 5 years. Actually doing music, 10, 11, because everyone does music, you know what I mean? But, like, within them years, I progressed because, like, dude, I was trash. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was a kid that was in the corner waiting for all the big dogs to freestyle. Yeah. And then I jump in after everyone in freestyle for 12, 15 minutes. They all tired, and now I'm coming in to clean up. And I get my little 5 minutes of fame. Yeah. So, like, from there on to now, bro, I swear to God, man, I perfected. And shout out to my dog, Vel, because I did a song with him that we were supposed to do years ago, and I just finished it. He sent it to him. And him himself, you know what I mean, has told me, like, yo, my craft has, progressed. So, like, I can tell and other people can tell. So that's pretty dope, you know what I mean?
So how did you start out? Like, did you start freestyling first, or you write?
So the crazy thing is, and I know every rapper says this, they want to be like Wayne. But, all right, I did when I started music, and I can prove it. I got all my notes in my phone. Like, I used to write, everyone writes. But, like, then to, like, cancer to now. Yeah. And I put this on right hand of God and everything. I really don't write music. I'm, like, a little dyslexia. So, like, I don't know. Like, I see things and put them in different areas when it comes to writing. So, like, I try not to do it. So I freestyle. And I have a certain way and a connection with my engineer. And I try to do this with everyone that I work with, unless I know I'm going somewhere new and I got to impress someone, so I'll take 2-3 hours and write something. But I have a connection with my engineer to where
he knows how you.
Yeah, I'm able to freestyle, come back, chop it up, fix what I need to fix, and then, you know what I mean, do that. But, like, man, for real, I don't even write music, bro. And if I do, I might write like a couple bars and then freestyle the rest.
Yeah.
So
you got your creative process.
Yeah, man, I have mastered that, and it's been a thing. Some people say, I freestyle, I'm like Lil Wayne, but, like, for real, I'm not even trying to sugarcoat, because if I really wanted to write, I could, but, like, it just, I don't know, like, I really can't.
It comes more natural. Like
that, and I don't have the attentive anymore to do it, like, you know what I mean? I'm just too ADHD, and I just, like, so I'd rather just go in the booth, and it's better when you're in the booth, and you got the music in your headphones, and you feel the beat. You're by yourself, you feel the beat, and you just let the words just flow. Yeah. So normally I just let that do, and and I always tell, and this is anyone that I record with, because it'll be the I don't know, the weirdest moments, but I'm freestyling, but I'm really freestyling some good shit, and I always tell them record, even if I'm mumbling, even if I'm in there talking, because you don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna freestyle. So my engineer, shout out to Twin Loose, he's gotten good at that, because he knows every time I step in that booth, he needs to hit that button, because I'll just jump in and start saying some crazy shit, and it'd be fire. Right. And I've done it in the past where I've done it and we never recorded.
The greatest shit happens by accident.
So I always tell anyone, and especially new people that I record with, and they, Twin knows, as soon as I step in that booth, I put the headphone in, and you say, "Let's go," hit record.
Yeah.
Don't matter what it is. I don't care what we're doing. Just hit record. I can just be talking,
man.
but I'm going to say something slick.
Facts. Hey, shout out Twin Luke's, by the way.
Yes,
man.
for sure. Yes, so my dog.
Have you ever felt? Do you feel pressure to make it out, not just for you, but for the people watching at home?
Kinda, man, because I've put a lot of time away from my family. Like, I've sacrificed a lot of time. I just had a daughter. She just turned. Appreciate you. She just turned 11 months yesterday.
By the way, man, hey, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but man, hey, for beating cancer 3 times, bro, you look good, dog.
Yeah, I'm healthy, man. I feel good. Man. I'm trying to stay away from everything I was doing back in the day, man. Yeah. So I just smoke and I don't drink. I sip a little wine here and there, but it's healthy. But other than that, yeah, man, because I sacrifice a lot of my time to do the things that I love to get where I'm at, and I'm a family man. I love being with my girl. I love being with my kids. I love all that shit. Hanging out with my friends, just being around the house and shit. But like, when it comes to this music, my girl will tell you, I'm 3,000,000% all the way in. I'll go broke for the shit if I know that at the end of the day, 1 day or 1 minute or 1 hour, it's gonna help me and my family or anything around me prosper. I'm gonna do it. So yeah, man, it's a struggle, bro. A lot of people don't understand that, man, especially when you really 100% in it. Because a lot of people choose music as a hobby. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is my career. So, man, I've fights, arguments. You know what I'm saying? I went broke. Like I said before, I sent money to people that aren't always in your best interest. You know what I mean? I got scammed. Like I said, I'm a sucker when it comes to anything with my music. If you tell me anything good, like a kid at the candy store, oh my God, there's candy. You tell me something about my music, or I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna get somewhere. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. So yeah, I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson. But man, music is a heartbreaker, man. It comes with a lot of pain and struggle, but at the end of the day,
it's about that love.
Yeah, man. Like I treat it all good at the same time, but like, you have to have an understanding for anyone that you're with, any individual, that you gotta make sure that they know, like, at the end of the day, everything's gonna be good, even if I'm doing this, if I'm not doing this, but I'm doing it full time. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. This is not something that it's a gimmick. It's not something that I woke up, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna just start doing this. Fuck everything else. I still got bills, I got stuff. I'm a human, I'm not rich yet, I'm not none of that. So like, yeah, man, it's a struggle, but it like I said, it's got whatever I'm doing, it's working. So
exactly. So a part of that grind and that pressure is like, your hard work to pay off. Like, yeah, we made it for your people, for your hometown, for your family. Yeah, I respect that, bro. So let's talk about the grind. What's something people don't see behind the come up?
Me traveling, all the money, time, BS, arguments, all the stuff that I had to do behind the scenes to get to where I'm at. Just a lot, man. And like, the grind is for real. Like, if you're really dedicated to music, man, you really got to do this. Like, you got to buy beats, you got to buy studio time, you got to make sure your engineer's there, you got to get mixed and mastered. It's a lot, it's not like, every day you just do this and do that. Like, so I put a lot of time and effort. Like I said, I sacrificed a lot of time and effort too. So like, I always never been the best person to love me, because I'm always, like I said, I'm always full in music. So everything that I'm doing is working. Yeah, so let's just keep it like that.
Yeah,
I can't really, what I'm saying, but like, it's not. If people think they're just gonna go out there, because I've talked to the biggest people that you could. I wouldn't even be able to explain, because niggas wouldn't believe me. But I've been in the rooms full of the biggest people, and even them, I've been told I wasn't signable. You know what I'm saying? Or I wasn't marketable. There was something that I had or lacked. The one or two the moguls, I'm not gonna, I'm gonna shout him out, but I ain't gonna say his name. But one of my peoples that potentially could be an investor. Him, you know what I mean? Like, he was just like, man, it's not about talent. It's really about how you market and how you get yourself out there. And that's where people get it confused, because back in the day, it was about talent. You could be the hottest thing and be seen. But now, in the age of it's all about numbers. You have to make sure your engagements, the algorithm, everything is up to par 100%. Anything you post, you doing that. It's got to be upright, man. It's like a full-time job, you know what I mean? Like it's not like, and people fail to understand that. They just think they make music and just yay. Nah, bro. I wake up, oh man, and then I got kids, so like it's a lot, man. It's a lot. You know, when I get to that point of level to where I can wake up and just chill, I'm almost there. But you know, like I said, what I'm doing is working.
Yeah. So let's talk about that, man. How did the deal come together, man? What changed the moment?
So like, all right, man. So like, I was talking before. The deal thing all started when I went to South by Southwest. I got invited to South by Southwest. Shout out to Official Slim, that's my dog in Austin, Texas. And shout out to the whole Austin, Texas gang. I love y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying? But it started off at South by Southwest. I had a huge lineup. I had like 12 shows. Did that, crazy interviews, podcasts, whatnot, the whole nine, the whole rollout. I was getting into the mix, getting seen by a record label called Authentic Empire. You know, for an example, those are, I don't really know too much of the backstory, and I'm not gonna put myself out there to put the backstory because like I don't care. I'm in a great spot now, but like long story short, it was a situation to where they wanted me to compensate for their time to work with them on a certain amount of money situation, and when I agreed to do it, I stopped hearing from people. You know what I mean? So I started noticing that and noticing how they were moving, doing this and doing that, and all the promises and shit that they were asking, telling me, it never came. You know what I mean? So like, I had Rise Up Music Group was on my radar already. They had followed me, and I didn't even peep the roster, which is crazy because once I got talking to Juice, the owner of Rise Up Music Group, I noticed that one of his artists was the 2023 winner from Authentic Empire. She was supposed to win a large lump sum of money. Never happened.
Same thing.
Never happened. Nada. You know what I mean? So like, I seen and it's crazy because there's videos of it. So I had noticed that, and I asked about it, and I was like, "Yo, what's up? Blah blah blah. Is that?" He was like, "Yeah, man." He told me the backstory, told me what was going on, and every time I get linked up, and I'm sure because you're an artist yourself, everyone's always, if if you're making some type of noise, or if one of the rich people their money get low, they always reach out to the artists. It's talking about,
absolutely.
You're hot. What's your budget like?
Tag you in the post.
So, every time I would reach out to someone big or just anyone in that type of label, private investor, because just the traumatic events that I've came to get to where I'm at, because I got scammed. Like the total amount of money I was getting, almost 10 bands.
Yeah,
bro.
a lot of hard lessons.
So I'm always ready and ahead. And when I linked up with Rise Up, the first thing I was like, "So how much you want from me?" Because all the people that were trying to manage me and do this, they would always be like, "Well, what's your budget? Can you put in this? Can you give me this? Give me $2,500 to manage you." Da da da. So when I spoke to Juice about this shit, man, he was like, "Hold on, buddy. Record labels aren't supposed to do that. Like they're not supposed to make you pay to work with them."
Right.
And it was crazy because he was saying it, and I had brought up with the Authentic joint because they wanted $10,000 to do a project.
Damn.
Yeah, to do a project management with them.
Man,
listen, they gave me a whole spiel. None of the shit that they were supposed to do happened. And they just wanted more money, so I cut them off. So when I was I'm already hesitant. So when I linked up with Juice, and he was telling me, he gave me a little spill, whatnot, and I instantly was like, "Well, how much you want from me? Like, we're not here to sugarcoat. I've been through this shit before. What up? I don't want nothing. No record label should make their artists pay anything." And blah blah blah. So I instantly right there was a green light for me because everyone's always wanting something. So I fell in love, and I was just like, "Man, fuck, man, this could be it right here." So I gave him some of my music, played around, and he fucked me. And mind you, like I said, they were already on my radar. I had seen them a while. It took me a minute to really reach out until one day I had got a phone. Well, not even a phone call. It was a message from their artist management, and his name is Stacks. And shout out to my boy Stacks. He's actually a Winchester native. You know what I mean? And he's a celebrity manager, and he got put on with Rise Up Music Group. So it kind of worked. And I was speaking to him, and I got family ties with his family. I ain't gonna go too deep with it, but I know his backstory, so I knew he was legit. So I reached out to his peoples. Don't get it twisted, because like I said, people always trying to reach out, trying to do something.
Yeah.
But like everything he said to me checked out. I reached out to his family. They checked out, and it's crazy because like I've been in Winchester for so long. He's from there, and I've known his family for 20 plus years, and I never met him. You know what I mean? So it's cool. So he's my manager on top of me getting signed to Rise Up Music Group. So he put me on with game. Was like, listen, bro, be real with dude. Tell him what you want to do. Da 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 da. So I gave it a couple days. I seen the scamming people do what they were doing. I finally got on the phone with them and was like, what's up? You know, you guys doing this and that. They try to sell me some bullshit dreams. Got on the phone, Rise Up, and I haven't got off the phone with them since.
Yay! Shout out Rise Up,
yeah, man.
Congratulations,
and we are definitely it's a great home, man. And like I said, like great hospitality, great team, great unit. And I've never been with a team that's actually equipped, hands on everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Phone calls, make sure artist is good, all that, the whole nine bookings, the whole thing. Like I said, I haven't even scraped the crust. I haven't even touched the surface. I'm still wrapping my fingers around the fact that I really got signed, and I'm still trying to get shit rolling, man. I don't know what to do, how to feel. I have a lot of emotions, but I gotta stay locked in. I don't want to get too excited and then jinx myself out of anything or trick myself out of anything. I'm blocked in, but ladies and gentlemen, yes, I got signed. I am with Rise Up Music Group, and it's a hell of a feeling, bro.
I think you in the right place, dog.
Yeah.
I think you I wouldn't even worry about all that other stuff, bro. I feel like you got what it takes.
God works in mysterious ways, man. If I feel like if I didn't get put in that path with them people, Rise Up wouldn't have seen me. Exactly. You know what I mean? Or Stacks wouldn't have seen me. Even though like without them, because like I said, I had a phenomenal week in Texas. Like I could be doing just good now.
Yeah.
But that was just like the icing on the cake. But like, man, shout out to Texas, bro.
Yeah, shout out Texas, man. So you got the talent, bro.
Yeah.
So what do you think made you stand out enough to get signed, though?
Man, well, honestly, the roster that they got, people sleep on Virginia. I mean, when's the last time you had a Virginia artist pop up besides like Chris Brown, Missy Elliott, The Clips? Who else we got?
Timberland,
Tim, Pharrell, Trey Songz. But you know, those are our
Tommy Richmond.
Yeah, those are our. You know, we in a new era. You know what I'm saying? So like, the main goal of my camp right now, there was instantly was like, yo, you from where? I'm like, I'm Virginia. He was like, man, we've been looking to get Virginia on the map, like get everything rolling. So. Like I said, it just sat in my lap. It worked. It fit. It played out perfectly. So me trying, not saying I'm the face of Virginia, but I'm the face of Virginia in my camp. So it's a hell of a feeling. So it's a lot of pressure, bro, because you don't see too many artists coming out with it. And don't get it twisted. There's a lot of people out here making noise and making music, but like in my like me personally, the shit that I had to go through to get where I'm at now. Yeah, bro, ain't no one touching me. Because, like, I really did. I did a lot. I ain't one of them dick suckers.
Well, there's a certain region. I know what you're talking about. There's a certain region that artists from this area, Winchester, Martinsburg,
shout out to triangle, man. Yeah. But like, and there's a hell of talent. But like, what people fail to understand is like, I've learned that lesson to where it's not about talent. And if you keep going around this motherfucker thinking you top shit, top gun, you're going to be in the same spot.
So you think it was your hustle that got you where you got to?
I had to do everything.
Yeah.
Like, bro, when I tell you the hustle, I had to do everything. Like,
Yeah.
and that's including getting scammed. And I got scammed by big time artists too. Like, I'm not going to even put that out there because I don't care. But like, this joint is not a game. Like, for real, you either have a bag or you don't. And right now, you either pay to play. And I paid my way through so much bullshit, man. Even if it was good bullshit or bad bullshit, man, I had
So the lesson is do everything that you can do.
do everything that you could and make sure you got a bag. Don't walk around this joint thinking you top dollar because I'm telling you, man, they're gonna humble you real quick. I've been humbled so many times. That's why I think I haven't really like been screaming or being like, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm signed. I don't care about y'all because like for real, I've been humbled so many times.
Yeah.
And
I can tell you humble, bro.
Yeah, it put me in a good spot to where I'm grateful for the opportunity to be inside with Raza Music Group, but at the same time, that shit could be gone in the blink of an eye.
So you aware?
I'm around my surroundings, and I can't let that push me off my pivot. I'm signed, but I'm still going. Like
not too high, not too low.
Yeah, I'm now I'm trying to get the money.
Yeah.
Now it's time to get the money, make sure my mama, my family, my girls, everything taken care of, man. So
yeah.
Dude.
What was the first thing you did to celebrate?
Honestly, I would say that show was kind of a celebration, but I really personally, like, if you mean like celebrate, I haven't really celebrated. I mean, I laughed and giggled and cried with my family and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like, actually, like, I haven't celebrated. I'm supposed to actually link up with the team in ATL in May, so that's supposed to be the official on paper, everything, the whole rollout, club appearance, blah blah blah. So that will be my celebration. Okay. So even though I'm already in the mix, to be like actually like, yeah, you know what I mean, that's a good time. May 3rd, you know what I mean, keep a lookout for May 3rd around that time, you know what I'm saying. But I haven't really celebrated, man. I'm still
trying to soak it in.
Yeah, man, because like, even though like I was saying before, because a lot of people think you get signed, you're like instantly a millionaire. It don't work like that. So like, I'm still trying to lock into like, how do I get to that next level? And it's a great feeling to be signed, especially with a team that's really doing it. You know what I mean? They're not like talking about it, not putting it on paper. They're really doing it. So shout out to Rise Up Music Group, man.
Yes, sir. So let's keep it real, bro. Do you feel like you're already the best in 540?
Me personally, in my class of music, yeah. Because like, ain't no one really doing it like me. JDS, I mean, he's real good, you know. He's a little, I'm not gonna say a little, but he's farther than me because, you know, he's reached a little bit more plateau than me. But like work ethic wise, man, I work my ass off. So if you ask me if I'm the best work ethic wise with the music, yes. But like plateau wise, like, I'm just getting in there. My pivot is just starting. But in Winchester, yeah, man, I ain't gonna hold you because, like I said, like, man, this shit ain't this ain't no hobby for me. Like, this is, I wake up music, I go to sleep music, I find ways to get, you know what I mean, music. So yeah, I think I am the best in Winchester
for sure, bro. Where's JDS from?
Winchester. And you know,
what?
Crazy part is he was born and raised out here. And like I said, shout out to my dog, but like, he is a Detroit rapper. I don't care what you say no more.
Style wise,
yeah, they done took him to Detroit. He came back to Detroit. He a Detroit rapper, man. Like, that my dog is all Detroit. I mean, he Virginia all the way. Yeah. But his flow, style, everything's Detroit, man. Like,
yeah, he definitely got a different type of flow.
Yeah, he's, man, his nigga's raw.
Shout out JD, man.
All day, man.
That on the radio freestyle.
Man, on the radio. And the crazy thing is, like, I just seen, like, that was only one. My boy got 2 more videos. And the first one's hit triple millions on all 3 platforms, and that was one video. So like I said, I say I'm the best in the area right now, but like, social media present wise and all that shit, JD is, he's definitely famous for that shit, man. But like, yeah, he's definitely making noises, man. But
so is he under the same label?
Same level wise? Nah, he's on a different category to me. Okay, because like, we're both signed. We're both signed, yes, for sure. But like, he got in. He's on a different category, man. Like, that dude, I have yet to hit a couple million. I'm getting there. I'm close. I think the largest amount of drink I've had on one of my videos was like 500,000. So like I'm getting there, but he's definitely made his mark. So like he's already there. You feel me? It's just I'm like I don't know. He's been signed for a little while. Let's put it like that. So he's actually got to work with people more than I have. I just started, so at any point in time, that boy can pop. Like he can get a huge record deal. You know, so I'm rooting for my dog for real, man.
Yeah. So besides him, man, how do you feel like, or what's your honest reaction to other VA artists when they drop music?
Honestly, if it's not someone that I like personally, I'm gonna keep it real. I'd be thinking all of this trash. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple folks out here that I listen to the side in Winchester, and I ain't even being cocky because I know some of y'all roaches out there say the same thing about me. My music trash too. That's cool. I feel the same way with y'all. But one thing about me though, man, trash or no trash, hate or no hate, I will always support when it comes to the music. Like if I see that you're physically, mentally grinding and doing all that, really trying to get reached out there, I'm gonna share your shit. I'm gonna do anything I can to really get you out there, even if I don't know you or if you hate me or you got some type of beef with me, anything like that. But I'm a big supporter when it comes to music. So
yeah, I seen that, man. I see you on your platform, man.
Yeah, man, I support everyone. Like, and that's one thing about me. Like I said, and even if you're not good, just to thrive for music. Like if I know that you're really trying to do the music, man, I'm gonna support you.
You tell when you got that hunger.
Yeah, I'm gonna support you. But like everyone be weird to me sometimes. So like the support will only go so far because you know I watch people that don't support me that be on my top. So I will only go as far as I allow it. That you would allow it. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense.
Or you only go as far as they go with you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. But like definitely support wise, I will support you. Don't care who you are. Like man, if you're doing music, I'll rock out. Because I want to see everyone around me eat, man. Especially in Winchester, DMV area, Martinsburg, wherever everyone in our area is doing music, I want to see everyone eating because there's probably someone down like in the next corner, around the corner that's way 10 times better than me, but hasn't got the recognition. So whoever you are, use this as an example. You can do anything you want. You set your mind to it, you just got to grind, sweat, and get to it. Don't let no one trick you out your shit, and don't let no one tell you can't do it, bro.
So that's solid advice, bro. So when you say that you support everyone, you want everybody to win, how does it feel to feel like that but still know that they not might want you to win?
I don't know. I just got a big heart, you know. I'm not the type to be confrontational no more. So like, if a nigga hate me, don't like my music, whatever. But if you're doing music, I'ma somehow, you know, support it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. If you really like, but like that's if you really hate me, you know what I mean. But like, if you doing music, man, you know, fuck it. I don't care if a motherfucker don't share my shit. Just know if you go to my page, yo shit on my shit, yo shit on my shit. I done shared it. You know what I mean? I don't expect my peers to do that because you know what it is.
For sure.
It's they'll only love you if you dead, rich, or famous or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm still here, so they don't love me yet. I'm not famous, but they're watching, and I'm still living and breathing, but they really hate me. So it's one of the three. You can't have all of them. So like, one, I'm still gonna be here. I'm not gonna die from anything. Hopefully, God, I'm not. And famous, I'm about to be famous for sure. So you guys are either gonna hate me or love me, but like, it is what it is for real, man. I just want everyone to win. I'm not out here to be that person and be like, man, well, I'm in here, so fuck y'all. That's not me. I've been asking people, and I mean, I know people don't want to see me win, but I still reach out to the point of like, yo, I'm doing features, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and people's pride be weird. So it's always going to be out there. It's always going to be on the table, bro. I'm willing to work with anyone. I want to see everyone win, man. I don't want to just see me go to the top. I mean, a lot of people don't have the drive like I do, but still, you're doing music.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
I want you. You know what I mean? Like I want to do what you. I want to do everything. I want to get to the top, especially if you're really raw. You know what I mean? Like I said, there's other cats out here that's raw, but they don't got the drive.
So that's what's up, bro. So talking about talent, you know what I mean, and drive. Who did you study when you were coming up?
I listened to a lot of Moneybagg Yo. Before he was Moneybagg Yo now, like before he got to CMG, like when he was hustling and really getting in the mud, like all his mixtapes, man. And I listen, you know, everyone listen to Wayne. I like Wayne. I'm a little older, so like I was into like the whole Cash Money shit. I like Trey Songz. So like all the cats that really motivated me to do music, I just like not Max, I was about to say Max Payne. Max B, shout out to Diggerville, you know what I mean? Like I was on that Wave God shit back then, so like I don't know, it was a mixture, and I'm a real big fan of French Montana.
Okay.
So I get some of my ad libs from him.
Yeah.
But I perfected my shit, so you can't copyright me. But yeah, you know, I got a couple people, but really, if I really want to keep it 1,000, I'll go back and listen to me. And the old me, the me that was coming up, or the me that was just starting, and I'll sit there for hours and listen to, and then listen to the music I got now, and just
see the evolution. Yeah, the difference.
I love listening to me. You know, I love listening to my homies and shit too that make music that I know. But like, if anyone asks me who you listen to nowadays or what's your motivation, it's me. Because if it wasn't for me being the person that I am now to perfect my craft, I would be a gump somewhere trying to rap. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be in front of you, you know?
So how do you balance staying true to your own sound while still evolving?
Man, it's hard because, you know, every day there's another sound. You know, TikTok got a different sound. Someone just came up with another sound. So I try to stay original to me because everyone almost sounds the same. You know what I mean? These days. And you don't, you know, and it's not hard to sound the same because everyone's so influential. So
right.
I try to keep my little swaggy taggy to myself.
Is that why you listen to your music?
Yeah. So I don't want to keep the same flow to where, yo, he sound like, because you got the rappers be like, he keeps, you know, sounding the same on every one of the songs, or you got the rappers that do a different verse to every song, but the beat almost the same to all they shit. So I try to switch it up, man, because, you know, you'll get caught up, especially in the music thing, to start saying the same shit, doing the same thing over and over. So I try, and that's why I travel a lot. That's why I go out a lot. That's why I do a lot of things.
Different
so I get experiences, different views, different things. And everyone wonders why I do that. So there you go.
Gets you incorporate,
you know what I mean?
music,
I just seen and did a lot of things. You know what I mean? Gotta get
so
out
if
there.
there was one track that, or if there's one Young Hefty track that shows like your most talent and you're full of self in one song, what do you think it would be?
Shit, for real, Motel. I mean, I got some bangers, but like, you know, I've been pushing that joint. That joint hit 20,000 streams on Spotify, 50,000 streams on Apple, 50K on YouTube. Like, that's my bread and butter right now. You know, I got a feature coming up with that joint. So, I mean, it doesn't really express my versatility as much, but the determination and the grit that I came on with that song
expresses who you are.
It hits. So like, you can't really miss on that joint. So yeah, man, Motel, man, that's my bread and butter right now. And you can find that at all platforms and on everything. It's out everywhere
under Young Hefty.
Yeah, under me. Yeah, and you go to my page on Instagram or TikTok, Facebook, you'll find the shit.
All right. Speaking about that, are you aiming for hits or respect?
I want hits, you know what I mean? I don't really care too much about respect because I've been through so much. If I told everyone what I've been through, you would have no choice to respect me. So I leave that out the door and just focus strictly on my music. Like, you'll respect me on my music because he'd be like, yo, he's consistent, he's dropping hits, he's doing this, videos, content, all that. So yeah, man, I don't really care about respect. And you gonna respect me regardless. I'm a man. You ain't gonna hold me like that. But
yeah, like my homeboy from North Carolina said, you ain't gotta respect me, but you ain't gonna disrespect.
Yeah, you ain't gonna disrespect me. But like, music, yeah, it's all about music, man.
For sure.
You know, that's
I respect that. Focus on the goal, man. Don't get caught up in all the other shit.
Yeah, man. I try not to get. People are just weird.
Yeah, for
especially now that I got a little bit of name now. I didn't know. I mean, I knew, cause you know, all the big time rappers say more money, more problems. Well, I got more problems and money because, you know, everyone see that I'm doing something and I'm not caught up in the street life no more. It's a headache.
It's that constant drag.
Yeah.
It's that from your old life to the new life,
Yeah,
and
man.
coming over that hump. People trying to pull you back.
Trust me, I just had to deal with that shit not even a couple, like a week ago, last week before the show. Like, yeah, man, it's
So, well, keep pushing, bro. You doing the right thing.
Appreciate it.
So where do you want to take this, man? What's the dream?
So right now, I'm just trying to focus on the music, like I was saying. But the dream is to make sure everyone around me, family-wise, loved ones, just my inner circle, that's real good. I don't want my girl to work anymore. I want my kids to be straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to be straight in life. I want to live life. I'm living life now, but I want to be comfortable. So I want to make sure that anything that I'm doing from here on out, it's planned, on point, everything, and I'm getting paid, and it makes sense. Everything that I gotta do from here on out needs to make sense. So if it's not,
when this all comes together, what does winning look like to you?
Man, I give it like another year or two, man. I'm gonna be somebody that everyone's gonna want to be in the room with. You know what I mean? So that's the goal, and the goal is to make it out of the hood, of course. Even though I'm really not in the hood no more, but the goal is to make it out, make sure I'm financially stable, and I get paid off my music. That's everyone's goal. Like, you don't want to, and don't get it twisted. Having a 9 to 5 is so swell. Like, I used to work. I just don't work no more because I'm in the field with the music. But shout out to the cats that are working and doing their thing too. You know what I mean? And doing music, and really doing music, because you got them cats that's doing music. But man, this shit's all bread and butter, man. Everyone's got this, and I am going to stay focused, and the goal is to try to be rich. I mean, it's not always about money, but rich in knowledge, just rich in life.
Rich in spirit.
And just rich in spirit, man. I just want everyone around me to be good. No more stressing, no more nothing, man. Just want to make sure everyone's good, yo.
Salute. Young Hefty, man. Thanks for sitting down with me, bro.
Yes, sir, man. I'm glad you had me, yo.
Yes, sir.